Hello, sweet wafflers of the internet, and welcome to the show. We have a bit of a special thing here today because I'm just going to take you with me on a little journey through a game that I actually enjoy quite a lot. This is Magic the Gathering as played through Arena. I'm just gonna briefly check. Yes, OBS is running, everything's running, everything is as it should be, I think. So let's get rolling. So, what we have here is essentially it's a game that I've been playing for much of my life, and it has shaped me quite a bit in its card format. It was introduced to me by elder cousins. Maybe others have similar stories, I don't know. But either way, what I wanted to do today, because it's pretty fun to build something, I was thinking of doing a quick draft. So we have, you know, the gems, which is the arbitrary currency of the day, and we are going to purchase this little thing. Now, this is technically a pay-to-win sort of arrangement, but I am not spending any money on this. Arena allows you to earn both gold and gems in-game, and so that is what we are doing here today. And through events like this, we can make even more, but let's see. So the name of the game is that we're essentially building a deck from different cards, and we will then take that deck on a tournament sort of playthrough, where essentially it's well, we'll see how many wins we can get, with 3 losses allowed before we are forced to leave. And so it comes upon us to form a little deck, 40 cards, not the biggest in the world, not the most complex in the world necessarily, because of course we only build a deck from opening packs, so to speak. So we're going to custom build a deck on the spot and take it to battle, and others will do the same thing. That's what I really like about stuff like this. So what do we have? We have a cat warrior here that looks pretty nice. Legendary Zardor Yashanan, scion of Ifraba. Ifraba? I don't know. Not sure about the pronunciation of everything, but I hope you'll forgive me. So he becomes tapped and puts counters on creatures with toughness less than the number of basic land types among lands we control. So he really encourages us to have a lot of different basic land types, and he is dual colored as well. I'm gonna take him. We're gonna go green-white on this one. Ooh, here we have some blue. That's interesting. Cat Warrior Elf Scout. When it deals combat damage to a player, look at the top X cards of your library. Put one of them in. He's flying, which means he can't be blocked by creatures without flying, which is going to be very meaningful. For those of you unfamiliar with the game, essentially each player has a life total, and the name of the game is to reduce that below 0 or to 0, and or make sure they can't draw any more cards by removing their entire deck somehow. But that's usually less of a thing in these smaller constructed tournaments like this one. Let's see. Put up to one of them on top of your library. You know what? I'm gonna say this Avizoa Aeronaut is a bit too situational, and this is going to keep with our green and white theme. A flying creature with kicker, which is nice, so you have the option of casting it outright, but you can also cast it in the late game for 7 mana, which makes it a 5 to 6 flying creature. It's not the best in the world, but it's decent enough. There's also something like this, Vigilance and Trample, but I like the idea of keeping some flying units around. Flying units are good. What do we have here? Legendary Zombie Wizard. Other zombies you control are Vigilance. Whatever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it is not legendary, and to do black zombie in addition to other colors and types. Nah. I think I am more in favor of just continuing to pound the enemy with interesting creatures here. So this one allows us to search for a basic land card, and it can create some white soldier tokens as well. That's pretty neat. This one, creatures you control get +2/+1. Could be pretty nice. Now here's this one, Mirthfolk Druid. Land creatures you control have flying. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands, you know, cards like these that give mana, resources, and of which one can be played each turn, unless a card says otherwise. But if you control 7 or more lands, up to one target land you control becomes a 3/3 elemental creature with haste, and thus also flying, as long as Tachova. Nice Slavic sounding name there. Tachova. Comes there, become a 3/3 creature. So she turns lands into creatures if you have enough of them. But I think I'm gonna go with the scouting the wilderness, because we're gonna need a lot of lands. Looking the way this is looking. This is a 2/2 creature, can get +1/+1 for each basic land among types you control. Gaius Might, similar idea. Ooh, Death Touch creature that can give mana, that's pretty nice. Gonna go for a Death Touch creature with mana. Okay, what do we have here? Braid's Frightful Return. Founding the Third Path. Oh, that's yeah, but I don't think I've played with that one before. And the really annoying thing is that, is there a way of reading ahead? No. So we don't really know what we're in for with these cards. It's a saga, and we'll have to read it in time to see what it does. But there is no great option here. Should we aim for a black edition were we to do something, or a blue one? I'm gonna go for a black edition. Alright, then more creatures here. One that creates another creature. It has flash. It's pretty nice. So we have a barricade. It's gonna be nice in the early game if we're like on the defensive and something like that. Gonna go for the reinforcements though. I'm unsure if we'll actually use this enchantment, but maybe. Maybe. Bog Badger enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, creatures you control get menace until end of turn, which means they have to be blocked by more than one creature. So this puts pressure on the enemy defensively. This adds mana of any color. And you can also tap legendary creatures to create mana as well. It's interesting. Perhaps we should lean into the whole tri-colored thing here. It's a bit of a risk, but if we get some dual colored lands, I suppose we can make it work. And this Battlefly Swarm is a nice creature to have, because they can have Death Touch, which kills creatures regardless of how much health they have. Let's see, target. Okay, so some hand control. It could be good, and there are no better options, so we're going for that. And what do we have here? Yeah, then we have the Aeronaut. I mean, oh yeah, maybe this one. Yeah, the Samite Herbalist. Yeah, Samite Herbalist. That's a good one. I like that. So you can look ahead in your library and you gain some life, and it's an early card and stuff like that. Banalish Sleeper can be situationally useful. We can also go with a Jodas Codex. draw some cards in the late game will often be very useful. A writhing necromass. Yeah, let's go for that. And Gaia's Might. And then Bone Splinters. Okay. Next pack. Let's see what we have. None of the lands are that enticing. Ooh, this one could be interesting. So, if one or more creature tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus a white 1/1 soldier creature token are created instead. Yeah, that's pretty darn tempting. There's also the cruelty of Gix, which could be nice, but I am absolutely I must say I'm smitten by Queen Elenal. Because we have some token creating gizmos in here. And that just means we'll get more of them, hopefully. Scout the Wilderness. Yeah, it is going to be very useful. A Radiant Grove. It's definitely going to be useful. I hope it's not going to disappear too soon, though. Because each time we come back to a specific pack, of course, there will be cards missing. Cards taken. What do we want? Mana security. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards of your library, reveal a land, put it into your hand, put the rest at the bottom in any order. Ooh, that's also pretty decent, especially for a 2-cost card. Target creature you control gets +1/+1, and if we kicker it, it will get give a 1/1 counter to each creature we control. That's pretty nice, and it's an instant. So it's very situationally useful. We can play it at any time in response to any event, so to speak. But Scout the Wilderness is also just a really good card. I think I'm going to go with this one. Especially because it synergizes so well with Queen Elenal, who gets stronger the more creatures we have, and she facilitates the creation of even more creatures. I think that's a synergy I want to promote. Sundered Marsh is pretty good. That's this Horde Master. Ooh, goblins. It's pretty cool. I would love to make a goblin deck at one point, and it seems that this series is sort of encouraging that. But it's not going to be this time. Not going to be this specific one. Not this round. Coalition Sky Knight. We have one of those already. I'm going to go for Sundered Marsh, I think. Or Deathbloom Gardener, and then we'll just, focus on green cards most of all, and then a lot of our green cards will enable us to get, like, the lands from the other colors as well. I think that could be neat. Scout the Wilderness again. Very useful. Territorial Maros. Power and toughness are each equal to twice the number of basic land types among lands you control. So, say we have 3 lands, which we would maximally have in this deck, then it would be a 6/6 creature. That's pretty nice. For 5 mana. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to go with that one. It's pretty good. What do we have here? Ooh, yeah, that's a creature that has caused me trouble in the past, I can tell you. Death Touch, 2/2, so you can kill any creature it touches. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield and you control, you gain 1 life, and when a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. So this is, again, synergizing with the whole token aspect of getting loads of them. Loads of the buggers. Yeah, let's bring him along. Love Song of Night and Day. I don't even know what this does, to be fair. I haven't seen this one in action. Looks like it could produce some tokens, which is definitely welcome. Reach blocks creatures with flying and becomes stronger in doing so. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Love Song of Night and Day. And here, what do we get? What do we get? We get a Charismatic Vanguard. That can boost the strength of our creatures temporarily. What else? Green Blue Land. Yeah, okay, we're going with a Charismatic Vanguard. Ooh, okay, what do we have here? Crystal Grotto. Meteorite. 1/1 counter on target creature. Lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. That's a pretty good one. How many Scout the Wildernesses do we want? I mean, we want the maximum amount of scouting the wilderness, don't we? Those are tokens we really want. We want the tokens and we want the lands. Costs 1 mana less, so up to 3 mana less, depending on what lands we have in play. Making it a 4/6 creature for 4 mana in the best of cases. Otherwise, maybe 5. Which is still pretty good. Return target creature card from graveyard to your hand. Oh yeah, that could be nice. Gain 2 life. If spell was kicked, return another permanent from your graveyard to your hand. So that could be very situationally useful, especially if, say, our lovely queen has been killed. Then we can revive her. And yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Add a mana of any color. So he's essentially, he can convert mana, but only once per turn. Still pretty good. But I think I might just go with a heroic charge. Because it's an instant, so you can really, you know, you can get, you can take your opponent off guard with the right timing of that spell, and possibly even win the game. Artillery Blast. X damage to a tapped creature, where X is 1 plus the number of basic lands you control. So that would be, I mean, at least 2 damage, but 3, potentially 4 in our deck's case, which is pretty good. But it needs to be to a tapped creature, so, you know, it needs to be, it's sort of a defensive weapon, is the idea, I guess. But I think I'm going to go with a Sky Knight. Oh, it's tough though, because having some nice creature removal is always really, really good. But I think I'm going to go with the creatures in this one. This is going to be a creature-based deck. And we have the last Scout the Wilderness. We're not going to take any more of those now. Death Touch and Indestructible. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. What do I have here? A Snare Spinner. Rivas of the Claw. Okay. Destroy evil. That's a pretty good thing, because you can destroy big creatures or enchantments. Both worth doing. So I think I'm going to go with that one, actually. And then, ooh, Cult Conscript. Yes, that's pretty useful, because you can return to the battlefield if you lose creatures. And this is a card I just like in general. I have a thing for skeletons sometimes. They're fun. Skeletons are fun. Look at the top X cards of your library. X being the number of basic lands you control. Among types you control. Put 2 of them into your hand. Rest into your graveyard. Lose 2 life. Not the worst card in the world, but I think I'm going to go in a different direction. I could go for an Elfane Worm just to have some mid to late game punch. Or a Deathbloom Gardener. Deathbloom Gardener's pretty good. Again, mana flexibility. Or the Vine Wall. Yeah. Because we do have a lot of cards available with the mana cost of 3. We're going to involve most of them. Scout the Wilderness being really nice. But we also have Bite Down, which is pretty good. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. And that, being also planeswalker, could be significant. So, that's really nice. But I think we're going to go with the Conscript. What do we have here? Choking miasma. Ooh, yeah, that's a pretty nice card. Some crowd control. So in case things go a bit wrong, you know, in case of emergency, break choking miasma. But it also can put it, counters on creatures we control, making them resist the miasma itself, which could be really nice. And could be very necessary even. Ugh, the Spawn of Turks. Power is equal to the number of land cards in your graveyard at the beginning of your upkeep. Surveil 1. Surveil, look at top cards in your library, put into a number of them into your graveyard and the rest on top of your library. Then you can sacrifice a land to gain life. It's pretty cool. Cool idea. And late game, we might just sit around with many more lands than we know what to do with. Cavalier that creates a token. Can enlist other creatures as well. But that frog beast is pretty cool. Yeah. Let's go with the legendary frog beast. Meteorite, Gaia's Might, Correction Warhorse. Ooh, can create a white soldier token. Okay. That's always interesting with our deck. Sacrifice another creature. Gets +2/+1 until end of turn. Could be very useful as well. Yeah, let's try it out. Let's try it out. And here we have a Troll Shaman. When Burtuk Bone Rattle enters the battlefield, if you cast it, choose a creature card in your graveyard. Return that card to the battlefield if its mana value is less or equal to the number of basic land types among lands you control. Otherwise, put it into your hand. Okay, so yeah, okay. It could be very useful as well. This tablet. Reveal... Okay. 5 cards of your library. Put a land card from among them into your hand and the rest at the bottom of your library. If you did not put a card into your hand this way, draw a card. Okay. I'm gonna go with Bortuk. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +1/+0. Yeah, could be situationally useful as well. However, maybe that Vivisector would be a nice thing too. Colossal Growth. Trample and Haste. All good qualities. Up to +4/+4. But maybe we need a Stalker, you know, we need some lightweights as well. Ooh, what do we have here? A Menace. Benalia's Ruin. We can sacrifice another creature to put in a 1/1 counter on each creature we control. That is potentially very, very dangerous to any opponent. So, yeah, let's try that. And he's decently strong on his own. Salvaged Mana Worker. Yeah, Broken Wings. Creature with flying, artifact, or enchantment. Yeah. Some destruction spells are always good. Yep, hello, Deathbloom Gardener. Come. Now 3 of those. That's as many as we'll need for sure. And then, I mean, the maximum is 4, just in case you don't know. Then we have an Apparition. Flying and can be boosted with mana. That's good. And a Banalish Sleeper, we'll have those. And a Meteorite, yeah, give me that. And then Stall for Time, sure. And now it's time to build our deck. So we've chosen our cards, now we're building our deck. So, I don't want too many cards in the late game department. So we might have to make some choices. But really, it's you can see here 3 mana. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then beyond. That is really overrepresented. Maybe we should take 1 Deathbloom Gardener out of there, 1 Scout the Wilderness out of there, just to balance things a bit. Broken Wings, I think we can do without. Choking Miasma is good. Stall for Time, I think we can do without. And maybe a Charismatic Vanguard as well. We have better options for strengthening our units, such as Aulon, Benalius, Ruin. It's really good. Snare Spinner, I think we can do without. Pilfer, yeah, Pilfer. I think we can do without Pilfer, to be honest. One Gaia's Might. It's nice to have. Urborg Repossession. Okay. Banalish Sleeper, I think we can take that one out. Love Song of Night and Day. I'm really interested in seeing what that does. This one... yeah, let's get that out of there. Phyrexian Warhorse. Tattered Apparition. Nah. I mean, in theory, this is a 5 mana cost creature due to the kicker price, which, you know, is an extra price you can pay when casting it to unlock special abilities. Jodas Codex could be really useful, but then again, we just have so many expensive cards in this one that I'm not sure we'll need it, but perhaps. I mean, being able to draw a card for 2 mana is really nice, but then again, if you just draw this on turn 1, you just feel so bereft of opportunity. And let's take this Necromass out of there as well. Bortuk is good to have for the late game. Maybe we can do with 1 less of these Coalition Sky Knights, I don't know. Or Heroic Charge. I do like that one. Phyrexian Warhorse. Let's see what happens if we remove it. And then we're going to rebalance the lands a little bit, because we're definitely going to need more forests. And I like these that have little stories with them. Before the Elf Queen will aid you, you must find a way to cure the strange rot afflicting the roots of the ancient trees. Yes. Oh, that reminds me. There's there's tea. Tea for the drinking. It should be ready by now. So once we're loading up our first battle, we'll have a look at that. To get the tea going for the day. It is as important as any other thing we could be doing here. Do you have your tea with you? And if so, I salute you. Great to have you with us. Samite Herbalist. Falls slightly outside the scope of this, but it's nice to be able to scry, you know, to peek at the top card of your library and choose where it goes. It's a really nice ability. And Choking Miasma is really cool, but it is pretty situational. We won't necessarily need it against any opponent, but we could need it against any of them, I suppose. We won't need it against every opponent, but could against any of them. It's a strange thing. I'm gonna get rid of that apparition. And I'm gonna get rid of this acolyte as well. It doesn't synergize too well with the others. This Mara as well. And then now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting to a good place. We have 17 lands, 42 cards. I think we're getting there. Bone splinters. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Again, it's situationally useful. And maybe this Urborg repossession. It could return 2 cards from graveyard to hand, so that's really nice. I like that. It's a bit of a late game thing, despite its low mana cost, but it can really give you some options to draw that on turn 10 or something when most of your hand is depleted and you don't have much going for you. You know, drawing that can really give some new life to your play. So I think this is going to be it. And let's just call it the okay. Waffle battalions. Boom. So, is the world ready to face Waffle battalions? Let's go see. And in the meantime, I am furnishing myself some tea. Hello, Mocky. You strange assassin-looking fella. So we got Llanowar Stalker. Llanowar. Llanowar? I don't know. The pronunciation of all these names can sometimes be a little bit weird. But yeah, let's go for this one. This seems decent. And we're going to start by playing a Stalker. See if we can get some good early game damage in there and put some pressure on our opponent. Go for a Swarm and smack you on the head. And I'm looking forward to this Coalition Sky Knight actually. It's going to be nice. Okay, we've been fortunate. We have every single land type, which is good. Okay, so you are going to try and block my Stalker, aren't you? Ah. Yeah. We're just gonna keep up the pressure here. That's what this deck is all about. Pressure them early and pressure them harder and harder as time goes on. Okay, okay, okay. Do we want to attack? They'll just block and we'll lose our Stalker. I don't think I will. I will rather enlist them in future. You know, use my Stalker to empower my Sky Knight. Oh, hello! Oh my goodness, I didn't think I had that many lands. So, this unit has Flash. Okay, I'm struck by the fact that they didn't play a land last turn, so I'm thinking that we can stall for time without too grave consequences. Because as long as they're not building, we can. We need some options though. Maybe I should involve that tome, that book. So, hello Phyrexian Missionary. That's interesting. Yeah, let's get Bone Rattle out there. Bortuk. Alright, and then we can... This will probably just result in us losing Sky Knight, which I really don't like, but... You know, we're going to enlist. No. Ah. It's a strange question. Do we want to? No. Nah. I think we can do better. I think we can do better on another turn. Ashamed of it as I am. That's a bit of a pisser. Okay, we're gonna take 2 damage. Oh, that's annoying. So, are you gonna block me? Are you gonna lose your Skyrider to this? No? Okay. Of course, I should probably be using my swarm defensively instead. Ugh, this is annoying. Okay. So this time we've been a little bit unfortunate because most of the cards we've drawn have been lands. And Jesus! Statistically, this is so improbable. We have 17 lands out of 41 cards. That we draw 9 lands and 5 other cards is actually quite astounding to me. Okay, we're gonna enlist for our Sky Knight and keep up the pressure a bit. And the Cleaving Skyrider sacrifices themselves. Okay, that's fair enough. So what are you gonna do there, Mr. Mocky? Let's just say hello. Okay, you're gonna attack me with your swarm, and I'm going to block the phalanx, or the phalanx, and I'm going to activate Death Touch. So far so good. You're gonna cast anything? Yeah. Oh no. This is when it goes sour for us, I think, because they have far more opportunities than we do, but they have... okay. Oh, the irony of timing. Okay, apparently I should have chosen the missionary instead. Because the phalanx I could have dealt with now. But maybe there'll be something else to deal with. There probably will be. Ah. This fits my definition of not good. We've been slightly unlucky on this one. And we keep... This is just incredible. I have never been so maligned by an overflow of land. Okay. We're gonna need more... I mean, of course you need land. Of course you do. But... yeah, all we can do is crush the worm. Take out the resolute reinforcements, I suppose. And yeah, we've just been damn it. Drawing 11 lands and 6 other cards, that's pretty brutal. That'll tank almost any play. So bad luck right off the start. I am not looking forward to more of that stuff. So let's try to see if we can change our fortunes a little bit. Okay, we're gonna involve the codex because we've just had proven to us how vital that is. And then we're going to scout the wilderness some more. Because you might say, oh, well, isn't that just getting more land? Well, yes it is. But it's also getting more land out of the deck and into play. And if we get more lands out of the deck and into play, it means we'll, on average, draw more cards that are not lands, which will be situationally more useful. So it's kind of a way of having our cake and eating it too. In the best case scenario, of course. And then, knowing my luck, maybe we'll just end up with a mana shortage in this one. But only time will tell. Hello, Chris, I guess. Ooh, this time we get our queen. Well, yeah, we will. But it'll take a little bit. We'll need another planes to be able to do that. But a lovely play would be to get, let's say, another planes within the first couple of turns. And then we can kick her this after our queen is in play. That'll be really nice. Okay, green, blue, black. And a shatter goblin. Okay, okay. Next turn will then be spent sort of defending our queen. Nope, I'm not going to block you. Nope. Hello there, little cat. Aw, you don't like me? Aw. I like that you can cause ripples in these ponds. Stuff like that. It's fun. Whee! Oh, we have a lotus flower down there. It's pretty cool. I like the design of this, these maps. And they kill that queen. Come on! This is why we can't have nice things, apparently. Alright. Well, if we hang on a turn, we can get a couple of tokens with this one, and yeah. And if they play a major creature, then we can perhaps do a destroy evil thing in response. Yeah, come and attack me, you stupid goblin. Ooh, Griffin Protector. That's actually not too bad of a card. We could have used something like that. Okay. Well, let's kick the shit out of this scouting and find a land, get some creatures. Life will be good. Let's just say hello. I like saying hello. More protectors! Oh my goodness. Okay, this could get pretty explosive. Do we want to blockade a goblin? It'll probably lose us this creature, but yeah, I am going to say that we do. And then he will kill the other one, but that's fine. It's okay. And we draw more land. Oh my goodness. How can we... How is it possible that we get so much land when we've actually reduced the ratio? We have actively reduced the ratio of land in our deck by a significant amount. That is okay. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. And then we draw more land again. We still draw mostly land. This is incredible. There must be some kind of bias toward land. But, I mean, yeah, at this point, we're just dead. There's nothing we can do because we keep drawing land. Land, land, nothing but land. It's not too good. Ow, ow, ow. This is not looking too good. Well, we could have used this dude a little bit sooner. But, yeah, okay, we're done for. Nothing we can do there. We can't block the flyers. We don't have enough life to sustain another attack. So, that's... Good gracious. Good grief. This is going appallingly. It's a long time since I've actually had a playthrough that goes this bad. But looking at this, maybe we should get one of those. Okay. Now we've added one more card, and if we keep drawing nothing but land, in the late game, then I am, well, then we're done for. Oh goodness. Die. Hello, Die. This looks potentially troubling, but also potentially good. Because we have a Samite Herbalist who can help us scour for lands, so that's nice. So let's get her out and rocking as soon as possible. Then we can scout for some forest and scout for some land and all that. Oh, hello! A vine wall. Okay. Yeah. Yes, forest please. I like it. I'll have it. Hello. Goblin picker. Alright, then we can scout the wilderness. Do we want to get, the spawn of talk in there? I guess we kind of do. Yeah. Let's go for a swamp then. And we have our bone rattle, so we can get back our herbalist in case. But they won't necessarily be able to replace their picker. Ooh, hello, another swamp. Actually, if I am to get land, I would like another land. But on the other hand, we can scout the wilderness with that, so it's not too bad. Hello. Ooh, got some sharp sun coming in the window here. One moment, I'll just deal with that. There we go. Okay. So, a bark weave crusher. It's not going to crush too much right now, but we cannot keep complacent, obviously. Do we want this? Then we can do some destroy evil business. Yeah, let's do that. And keep the destroy evil there. And the beginning of our upkeep we do some card finding. It's always a good thing. And then we have a good defense against the crusher that's coming over there. Are you gonna attack me? No, you're not. Okay. Surveil. What do we get? Forest. Ooh, do we want a forest? Yeah, kind of do. Because then we can get this guy into play. And grab the Samite Herbalist. What do we have here? Leyline. Cause one. Ah, okay. Well, that's fantastic. We should encourage more of that. Okay, cool. Because this means that we could... Ah, no, it's only if we cast it, so that Bone Rattle activates this ability. Okay, so we should not be coy about it in that way. It's a one-time thing. It's only if he returns to our hand that we actually cast him some mana that we can use that ability. It's not just when he comes into play. Let's put the Deathbloom Gardener in the graveyard. And we draw land. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go for one of those. Couple of tokens. And then, if need be, we can sacrifice a land. That'll be nice. Then our frog beast can get stronger. So, you coming? Yeah, you are. And you're going to enlist that one so you get a lot stronger. Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, but I can block you with that one. And I can sacrifice a swamp to get some life. Hello, Vine Shaper Prodigy. Ooh, hello there, Zar Ujanen. Yes, please, I'll have you. Okay. Time to launch into attacks with the Samite Herbalists. I'm gonna say. Yep. Ooh, that miasma. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Yes, this could be really quite useful, given what we're facing. Because Ojanen can do a lot of good work to beat that, to help strengthen our soldiers. The miasma will add another 1/1 counter, and then we can, come on. You just love destroying my plans, don't you? Well, in that case, I'm gonna destroy yours. Just you wait. Okay. You're gonna go to the attack phase, or you're gonna play lands. Okay, interesting. Well, I'm going to banish your Outrider. Away he goes. Hey! That's not nice. Okay. So far, not the best option we have there. But our enemy doesn't have the best option of attacking us either. Because, of course, we have enough creatures to do some funky things. And we have enough life to sustain that attack pattern for quite a while. But then, of course, comes the Defiler of Vigor. Ugh, okay. Don't like that. Okay, so that's just a game-ending card right there. That they managed to get. Not sure I like that. Return to owner's hand. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Not the nicest. This is pretty... Okay. This is getting dicey, and now we are left without options. Why do they have so much toughness, those creatures? Why do they? This one has Trample, so it would just deal any excess damage directly to us, the player, and that's really annoying when your strategy involves having a lot of little minions. But at least we can probably regain some cards now. Question is, which would actually help us more? Well, we want to destroy evil for sure, but it needs to be a permanent card that we get up. This is... Deathbloom Gardener is an option. Okay. So, we're gonna grab a Gardener, and we're going to get... What else do we have here? We could get this one, get some life, sacrifice some lands, build up his power. Could be pretty good. But I'm just not sure we'll have the time to enjoy this. It seems to me that we might just die no matter what at this point. Because it's a very thin house of cards upon which we base our fortunes right now. This has been one of the more unsuccessful drafts I've ever done. I can't remember the last time I just went like 3 losses in a row. So, this saddens me a little bit. I have to admit. Yeah, it's enough to kill us. Yeah. Damn. And so we claim our consolation prize. Oh goodness. Okay, well. It involves opening a booster pack. Yay! Let's get some cards. Ah! I've seen you before, you defiler of vigor. Hello. Tail swipe. Tear asunder. Exile artifact or enchantment. Interesting. So this is apparently going to be the set of the future, the series of the future. Because of course there are different ones. I think just as a palette cleanser I'm going to take one of my own build decks for a spin. Just do standard play, and then we have this one. It's a soldier deck that I made, or mostly soldier deck. It's sort of morphed in a few directions to involve other creatures as well, but I like it. It's simple and it's fast, and it actually prevails more often than not, I find. So let's see if this is one of those times. Hello, unknown one. Yeah, we're gonna grab this. So we have a decent, decent early hand here. A recruitment officer. Always good on the first turn. Unless your opponent does that. But we can deal with that. We can deal with it. Just in case they have more kill spells, we shall enlist our lesser creatures first, and then a wedding announcement. It's a nice card for piling some pressure on your foe, unless she has a counterspell, which of course might very well be the case. Let's just say hello. You know, it's always nice to do. Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. So, this one creates tokens unless we have attacked with 2 or more creatures this turn, in which case it will not create tokens, it will allow us to draw cards. And then on the after the third time, it will morph into wedding festivities, which give all of our creatures more power and defense. Yay! So, let's make another Parish Blade trainee. And a Lion Sash. Ah! You annoying bugger. Yeah, okay, so this is the kind of deck we're dealing with. A deck that just says control, 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 and then... yeah. At the end of it all, they are going to do something mean, I think. Okay. This feels like a very poor palate cleanser at this point. We're being controlled into oblivion. Also, we've been getting those lay down arms, which aren't great. Oh, okay. It's a Miller's deck. Okay, I see, I see. What happens if we do this? Okay. And then a butler. Interesting. Creature card from graveyard to hand. Oh, haha, the Mindbreaker. Okay. Okay, it's all about the Millen. Why does it have... oh, it's because it's unearthed. Yeah, okay. Unearthed creatures have haste. Okay, okay, okay. Well. Pass to attackers, I suppose. You're going to attack. It's going to take out half my library. And I am going to put counters on that one and block. But no, actually no. I'm actually not going to block. Because it's not the physical damage that's going to tear us down, it's going to be our inability to strike back, and that is more important at this point. Ooh, and then you're gonna mill me again with founding of the third path, or no? Ooh, yeah, okay. I see, I see. Pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Nasty stuff. Well, we're just gonna deal as much damage as we can, as quickly as we can. There's nothing else we can really do. Go away! Okay. Okay, I take some damage. Well, we can live with that. But when I said go away, I actually meant it. So please, go away. And then... yeah, we're just gonna keep the pretense that we have something to offer on our hands that can actually be useful. Because sometimes that's, you know, you don't want to appear as if you have no options at all. You want to do a little bit of a bluff. And there we go, down to 4 cards. We have ever shrinking possibilities for beating our foe. But it's possible. Let's see what they can do. This is going to be close, everybody. We have 3 cards left. Good game. And yes, we got them. We persevered. We just eked out a victory. Okay. I'm buoyed by this. I'm going to take one more match and then we're going to call it a day. But thank you for joining me if you have. This is, you know, it's a good time. At least it is for me. So let me know what you think of it, right? If you want more of this. Ocean Ray. Or Ocean RE, I'm not too sure. We'll see. Well, get out of land, and we have a bereaved survivor, which is pretty cool. If a creature dies while this is in play, it will be... it will then flip into a 3/2 creature, soldier, that upon attack will return cheap creatures from our graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. It's another one of those control decks. This is a little annoying. That we, as a creature-based deck, face all the decks that are going to take away our creatures. They can take away our lives, but they will never take our something else. I don't know. Oh yeah, very nice. Now we're getting somewhere. Our recruitment officer is very good at just pulling out, again, cheap creatures from the deck. And so that's what we're gonna do. Exile 2 cards from my hand. Yep, okay, I'll do that. Now, let's look at this. Actually, I'm going to choose to use my recruitment officer once more. And we'll see. Yes, I'll have you. Options, options, options. Life is about options. And then soon, we will just start unleashing hell upon these, upon our enemy. Well, not hell, I suppose, because we're the goody two-shoes who live on the plains and have all these lovely, lovely little creatures at our disposal who just want to help. We're just soldiers and farmers and, yeah, peasants and, you know. That's a pretty elaborate dress for a peasant, but, you know. Hello there, underdog. Yes, yes. Okay. I like the jazz soundtrack we're getting down below, to underscore this match. What are we going... You know, what is the most fantasy-inspired thing we can come up with? Light jazz. We're gonna get one of these Dawn Guards into play. Yay. And then smacky smack. So, dear opponent, Ocean, how are you going to fight this? Oh, that's how. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. That'll do it. This one we can play with flash, which means we can use it as a bit of a surprise, but it's not going to be much of a surprise because they know we have it. They know we have this thing. Ooh, enter the battlefield, gain life each time it was kicked, which is 0 times. Whenever one creature deals damage to a player, you may reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. If you do, you lose life equal to its value. Right, okay. Seems like it's a very risky thing to do. Virus Beetle. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna play my creatures then. Thank you very much. Comes into play. I don't have any cards to discard, and then I play my trainee. And then off to the races. Shalom, 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 shalom. Hello, little dragon. Yeah, hello. I like you too. Ah, another one of those things. Come on. Okay, that's pretty mean. Then we have the last of today's tea. Okay, the tide may have turned, everyone. We have run out of options. Ow! Good game then. Ah. Okay. So that was pretty nice. A nice little match. Ah, okay, and we gained some more gold, some more packs. Let's see what happens here. The Brothers' War. Yay. Evangelist Synthesis. Ah, yes, one of those. I've seen this one used against me a few times. Enters the battlefield, draw a card, discard a card, as long as you draw more than 2 cards this turn, or 2 or more cards this turn. Evangelist Synthesis gets +1/+0 and has Menace. And as long as it is your turn and you control 4 or more mountains, gets +X/0, which is the number of mountains you can control. Nice. That's a pretty aggressive barbarian creature there. Legions to Ashes. Exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls and all tokens that player controls with the same name as that permanent. Yeah, so essentially that is taking the tokens of your enemy and just saying, you are gone, son. But that's it for today. That's going to be it for this little excursion into Magic Arena. And I hope you would like to join me for more of these little adventures. Anyhow, I hope you have a good day nonetheless. Captain Turtle Waffle, wishing you good day, considerably out. Don't worry, V5 is not far away in terms of the DAC content. Captain Turtle Waffle, considerably out.